Hello, internet people. It looks like, if you watched the last one, looks like those rumors are not true that the WWE has not been sold to the Saudis. So then I can, in good conscience, come along and opened up this box I got for far too cheap on Amazon of a whole hobby box of WWE 2021 trading cards. Now, we've already done, I believe, a blaster of these, but this is guaranteed two hits in the box. So let's see what our autograph and our other hit are. This should be the heart of the Thunderdome era. So maybe I'll remember it. There are 24 packs in here with, what did it say inside? 24 packs of 7 cards per pack, unless it has an insert, then it might only have 3 or 4. Let's go through and see what we got here. I mean, they're not the greatest, but like there's a Riddle, and then oh yeah, the Miz and John Morrison attacked the Usos and the New Day. And remember when they were a tag team and they both worked at WWE? Like there's a Carmella, and then I remember that's certainly memorable to me because I was there and I saw it live. So yeah, that's truth in advertising. There's a Bobby, oh no, that's right. He's Robert Roode now. I forgot about that. Elias defeats King Corbin in an Intercontinental Championship tournament. There was a tournament back in the heart of the. All right, Dexter Loomis. I just think it would be amazing. There was one night. I joined the mailing list for the Thunderdome like as soon as it started, but I didn't really do it too often. But there was one night where literally I was like front and center in the Thunderdome. I can go back and find an image of it somewhere. But yeah, like the whole concept of how that worked was certainly interesting for the time. But it would be amazing if that picture ended up on a card in here somewhere. I doubt it would. But here's Apollo Crews qualifies for the Money in the Bank match. Rey Mysterio. And then, remember when they let Otis win the Money in the Bank match? And then they never let him cash in? And they what was it? The Miz won the fucking briefcase through a legal settlement or something. It was like, if you didn't want Otis to have it, why did you give it to him in the first place? But that was also the same year where they did the crazy filming indoors at the WWE headquarters with the cinematic match, and it was amazing. So, okay, yeah, we've clearly done these before because this is where I say Spingle Spangle a lot. So there's a Spingle Spangle Riddle. And then Jeff Hardy, defeats Sheamus in the tournament match for the IC title. And then, that must have been during, like, the 4 weeks that Swerve got called up to SmackDown. And Street Profits retain at SummerSlam. Alright. Alright, I don't remember that happening, but okay. The Street Profits save Kevin Owens from humiliation from who? I don't. All right. There's a Mustafa Ali. Oop, hold on. Bloop. Randy Orton confronts Beth Phoenix during her medical update on Edge. Remember Edge came back and had those fucking horrible matches with Randy Orton, and I just say that because I do not like Randy Orton. So apparently there was a mixed tag match of John Cena and Trish Stratus at some point. Okay, that's a subset I don't remember getting in the blaster box. Sheamus won a 10-man battle royal. Okay, and then Mandy Rose before she made $1 million sending nudie pics to people. Randy Orton defeats Edge. How crazy is that? That in like 1 month, on her, what is it, Brand Army, whatever the fuck it is, She made $1 million, which is like all she's made in her entire time in WWE since Tough Enough, and that includes the $250,000 she won for winning Tough Enough. All right. Randy Orton defeats Kevin Owens. Nikki ASH. I swear again, all her gimmicks are designed so that she doesn't have to wear makeup. The Miz and Morrison become number one contenders for the SmackDown titles. And then... Oh, I guess there's a whole subset of just Randy Orton giving people RKOs. And then here's some rosters of Drew Gulak, Mansoor, and Xavier Woods. I don't know. A lot of these cards have backgrounds of people in them. I thought these, based on the date, should all be Thunderdome. Or maybe they're just cut in a way that you can't really see. But, like, here's Bobby... Oh! Bobby Lashley defeated Humberto Carrillo in a no DQ match. Okay. And then Austin Theory, back the first time when he had his first name. Drew McIntyre... Oh, I remember this. Drew McIntyre beats MVP in the VIP lounge where, like, he threw him through the velvet ropes they set up in the Thunderdome. So, yeah, those must all be tiny little screens, right? In the background? And then here's Bobby Lashley attacks Drew McIntyre, which could have even been on the same night. Oh, let's look at the dates there. Oh, no, that was the next week. All right. So there's Raquel Gonzalez. And then Apollo Crews won the U.S. title. And that's Johnny Gargano. Is that when he's in NXT or not? I can't tell. Let's look. Nope, he was still in... At least the back of that card is branded as NXT. He's like, yeah, remember there was like that month period where he got called up to be in a tag team, and then they just kind of... Oh, shit! Alright. Well, we got the autograph in this one, and it's pretty good. Okay, so let's just go through this quickly. Here's a Sheamus. King Corbin assaults Elias before WrestleMania. Cesaro. There's a Tim Thatcher. Goldberg. WWE Champion Drew McIntyre defeats Randy Orton at SummerSlam. That's great. But the big deal here, and it's numbered, so I don't know if it's a parallel or not, but it is number 144 of 150 of motherfucking Edge on the stage. I see clearly. Alright, so yeah, that's certainly one of the rarer ones I've ever got. I have a friend who was a big Edge head who would fucking lose her mind if I told her that, but that's okay. That's very cool. I enjoyed him more back in the 90s and 2000s with was it was it? So it must have been 1999. I went off to college. Just quickly, Zelina Vega, Drew McIntyre gets in a fight with Bobby Lashley. Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, Cesaro and Shinsuke won the tag teams? I don't recall that. And, oh man, we're going old school. British Bulldog, Asuka, and Rob Van Dam. So, yeah, 1999 I went up to college. I took my compact Presario computer, and that was the first year WWE did streaming of WrestleMania. So I paid $30 to get like 150 megabit stream connection of WrestleMania, and I watched TLC1 barely, kinda. My college could not exactly handle the bandwidth, and I complained to WWE, and I'm like, yo, that the video sucked, and I could barely watch it, and they gave me a refund in the form of a WWE Fun Buck that I could spend at the WWE store, and I used that to buy the Rock Brahma Bull shirt that I had for many a year, and then I still had $5 left over. But yeah, so that was when I loved Edge back then. And oh, son of a! Hold on, let me double check this. I'm fairly certain. Yeah. Well, that fucking sucks. All right. Well, okay. So to cancel out the awesomeness that is Edge, so let's just finish this pack here. So we got Jackson Riker. So maybe slight difference. Hold on. Drew McIntyre turns the table on Seth Rollins. A Mercedes Moné. Yeah, and then... Nope. They are both numbered. So... Yeah, it looks like... so I got my relic here, and then I got... I don't think I've taken a photo of it, but I'll just show it quickly. This is my frame of all my relics that I have. And I already have that exact same Bobby Lashley one that I got in the one blaster box I bought. However, the blaster box one is numbered 109 out of 299. And this one from the hobby box is numbered... I can't read that. It is numbered 260 out of 299. So that's... Let's just keep going through this box to see what's in it. Alright. You take the good, you take the bad, and then the facts alive. Facts alive. So yeah, there you go. You take the good, you take the bad. So I guess I'll do with a duplicate relic, if that means I get a fucking Edge autograph. That balances out, right? Alright. So then, okay, yeah, so there is the Thunderdome WrestleMania where Drew McIntyre defends the championship against Big Show right after he won it in the first place. Then Montez Ford, Rey Mysterio. Oh, the fucking eye injury story where it was clear that he didn't get his eye poked. All right. Oh, then oh yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage entrance at WrestleMania 7. That's a good one. The Street Profits defeat Angel Garza teamed up with Austin Theory for a tag one night. And then, this is Shinsuke after he won King of the Ring. And then Cesaro defeats Drew Gulak. Okay, sure. Then AJ Styles. And, is it really JBL if he's not wearing a cowboy hat? Who knows? And then, here's the crappy cinematic. Okay, again, I don't like Randy Orton, so that match wasn't for me. But there was the crappy cinematic match for of Randy and Edge at WrestleMania. And then, here's... I don't exactly understand why. But here is a big E card that is numbered 267 out of 299. I guess that's a green parallel, I guess. Like, look at that background color as opposed to that one, right? I guess they're green. I don't know. But there's a Seth Rollins. Randy Orton. Oh, he refused to explain his attack on Edge. Right, and then, Keith Lee after they squandered him so bad. Like, because that was the year they did Survivor Series with the NXT versus Raw versus SmackDown. NXT came up and got so fucking hot. They had the standoff between, and then that led to the standoff with Keith Lee and Brock in the Royal Rumble, and then nothing ever came of it when Keith got so hot. That was a missed opportunity. All right, so there's Karrion, and then look, Karrion and Scarlett in the same box. All right. Drew McIntyre beat Bob. Man, he's been just dealing with Bobby Lashley shit for like the last 3 years now, right? And then here's a Hall of Fame. Oh, the NWO takes out WWE's best. When was that? All right. And then I think we've seen this, but we'll just do it again. Otis defeats Dolph Ziggler. Wait, that happened at Main. I don't recall that. That must have been night two, or I don't know. That WrestleMania went really long because it was 2 days. However, that Undertaker match, oh, that was good shit. Otis qualifies for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Corbin's court stands tall over the Bloodline. Was that like the last time the Bloodline lost? I think it was. Oh Jesus, that's disheartening, man. Okay, so there's Dana Brooke. Drew McIntyre defeats MVP. Coolest mixed tags: Sasha and Roman. Okay, I don't recall when that was a real thing. Bobby Lashley impresses MVP. Okay. And then Ember Moon's back. And AJ. Oh, AJ Styles won that IC tournament champion. IC championship tournament that was mentioned in several cards earlier before. Okay. Candice LeRae. No fancy specials to her yet, but I'm sure we still got a bunch more. The random number gods do love giving me specials to her. So Cesaro and Shinsuke beat, and again, I'm not really checking duplicates on this one because I don't think there's going to be a lot. Cesaro and Shinsuke defeat New Day. Then a Santos Escobar, Spingle Spangle, Timothy Thatcher. Okay. Commander Aziz. Oh, that's right. That was also the year that they did the tag team elimination tournament because Ziggler and Rude earned the advantage of getting to go last. And then a Shelton Benjamin. Tommaso Ciampa. Big E wins the SmackDown Tag Team Championships for the New Day. Yep. Then Otis. Oh, and that's very nice that he goes next to a Spingle Spangled Mandy Rose. That was a love angle that I thoroughly enjoyed at the time. Edge challenges Randy Orton to that Last Man Standing match at Mania. Baron Corbin. And oh yeah, remember when again Saudi show, so it's not really exactly canon. But yeah, remember when Goldberg won the Universal Championship at Super Showdown, and then like lost it like almost immediately? Like, was that one of the times he gave himself a concussion, or is that when he beat Kevin Owens? I can't even remember the particular details. Okay. Alright, so, Elias defeated Baron Corbin at that WrestleMania? Okay. So there's Jey Uso. John Morrison retained the SmackDown Tag Team Championship for him and Miz. Then here's a Ricochet. Seth Rollins defeated Montez Ford on a Raw. Nia Jax. And then here is number 58 of 199. Apollo Crews wins the U.S. title. I guess, I don't know. I guess that was green. I thought the other one was higher numbered. So, I get the idea behind the parallels, and it makes things more collectible, but the execution, I don't really get. Alright. Alright, so then here's a Dolph Ziggler. And then Elias plays a tune to distract King Corbin. For a second, I looked at that. I thought he was wearing like the old school Steiner Brothers fucking wrestling headgear, but nope, he's just wearing a headset. Then Apollo Crews, and then Diesel appears on Nitro. And we did that. Okay, and then the Lacey Evans. And then Drew McIntyre defeats Randy Orton and AJ in a triple threat match on a Raw in early January. Okay. That would have been right before the Rumble. Alright. So, Kevin Owens. And then Kevin Owens dropping the elbow off the top of the fucking Jumbotron at that WrestleMania. And then, oh man, look at the difference between what he looks like now and then. Like now he's got the greasy mullet. And he's trying trying to be like, oh, he was in jail for an hour and a half. I know that. The worst part about jail was the Dementors. All right, John Morrison defeats Big E, and then Drew McIntyre. Oh, the Street Profits defeat Shane Thorne and Brendan Vink. What the fuck is Brendan Vink? All right, Big E. I know it was. I watched Wrestle Kingdom the other last week, and fucking TM61 is now in New Japan, and they are now TMDK for The Mighty Don't Kneel. So I'm like, oh shit, Shane Thorne is still wrestling, and now he's in New Japan, so good for him. MVP. Like, remember when he was in that crazy 4-way match with Authors of Pain? And was it Paul Ellering was in the shark cage? Oh, that was a crazy match. And then they just let him go. Not before they turned him into Slapjack. Which, that whole Retribution angle fell apart terribly. Right, the Usos and New Day defeat the Miz and Morrison, Dolph Ziggler, and Bobby Roode. Just on a regular SmackDown. And then there's a Naomi. And then a shiny Miz and Morrison attack. The Usos and New Day. Ooh. And then Samoa Joe. Drew McIntyre. Oh, that's right. McIntyre won the Rumble that year. Okay, sure. And Jeff Hardy. Edge brawls with Randy Orton and attacks MVP. Sure. And then Dawkins. Kevin Owens and the Street Profits defeat Seth Rollins, Angel Garza, and Austin Theory. Okay. And WrestleMania 6 with Rhythm and Blues, which was the Honky Tonk Man and Greg the Hammer Valentine. And I believe she's not pictured there, but I believe Sensational Sherry was dressed up as an Elvis groupie who had an actual name that I don't remember at the moment. But Angel Garza defeats Cedric Alexander. And then is that Mace? No, it was when he was still Mace. And remember when Lucha House Party was a 3-man team? Oh, I still can't believe, if you haven't seen it, go back. I have a video from when I was at CZW earlier in the month. And they brought in Kenta. But they also brought in Lince Dorado. And I'm like, oh shit, look at that. Lince Dorado's here. And I just saw that apparently he won, was the MLW light. I might be butchering it. The equivalent of the cruiserweight title. I think they call it the light heavyweight belt. But yeah, I'm like, oh, good for him that he's still out there doing stuff. But yeah, so there's an Aaliyah. And a Molly Holly. Okay. Was she at the Rumble that year? I don't recall. Drew McIntyre defeats Dolph Ziggler in an Extreme Rules match. Alright, and then Batista. Then, Angel Garza fought Carrillo at a Super Showdown? Okay. Rhea Ripley. Oh, I'm making a mess. Rhea Ripley. Then Roman Reigns defeats King Corbin in a steel cage match. Also at a Super Showdown. Okay. Alright. Then The Miz and Morrison retain the SmackDown Championship in the Elimination Chamber because apparently, as we saw earlier, they won the advantage. So then there's a T-bar. So we need a slapjack. And then what was fucking Maya Yim also was a character. Whose name I also don't remember. King Corbin slightly attacks Roman Reigns. So there's an RKO on the Undertaker. And then Sheamus came back to action. Natty. The Viking Raiders defeat the Street Profits. Oh! This was also during the time where was it the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders were fighting, and Akira Tozawa came in with his team of fucking ninjas. Oh, that was peak Thunderdome, where they could just film whatever crazy crap they wanted, including Akira Tozawa having a team of ninjas for no fucking reason other than that he's Japanese. Alright, Dolph Ziggler sends Otis into a rage. Bianca Belair. Sammy wins the IC title. Almost. Roman Reigns beats King Corbin in a Falls Count Anywhere match at the Rumble? Okay. Did it really make sense to make anything a Falls Count Anywhere match during the Thunderdome era? Like, there wasn't anyone there to see it. So, alright. Elias and The Miz defeated Kofi Kingston. Alright, just 2 more to go. Alright. Oh, okay. I'll take that. AJ Styles calls out The Undertaker, which is a bad idea on his part. Kofi Kingston defeats The Miz. That, and just to go back for a second, it was canon for a while until they brought back the club that as part of that final Undertaker match, that the Undertaker in canon killed Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and that's why they never came back. Like, it's during that match, it was legit. He killed them when he threw them off the roof, or at least that's how it goes in my head. But then they came back. So, but for a while, it was legit that the Undertaker killed them as part of that match. All right, and then here's a shiny Carmella. Let's go with that parlance because I've been watching a lot of Pokemon, and that's much easier to say than Spingle Spangly for whatever reason. Sonya Deville, Randy Orton challenges Edge. Oh, to a wrestling match, because it's not like they're a bunch of wrestlers. And then Dakota Kai. So I don't know. I think maybe I got the whole set. It seems like I'm maybe close, but it also seems like there are a bunch of roster cards that, just thinking about it, that I probably didn't get. But, like, honestly, did we see any Charlotte Flair cards? I don't think we did. But there's a Chad Gable. Seth Rollins defeats Drew. Like, yeah, were there any Becky Lynch cards in here? Because she didn't go on maternity leave until the Rumble, so she should be in here a little bit. Like, oh, and this is when they tried naming her Knox. And look, I'm sorry, she's come back with the crazy multicolored hair, and I don't recognize her. So I don't. I want to like her, but yeah, in her new getup with the hair color, she looks totally different to me. Anyway, here's a shiny Randy Orton defeating Edge at Backlash. And then Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, and we will end on an Io Shirai. So, alright, what do we learn here? So, apparently, the takeaway is, when you buy a box on Amazon, a full box on Amazon, because it's only $70, which is dirt cheap for these, and you've already done a blaster box, you will probably get And this is actually the first time this has happened. There are several things where I've bought multiple blaster boxes, or a blaster box and then a hobby box, or there are a couple things I've bought multiple hobby boxes on. But this is the first time where I've got a duplicate, like just straight up duplicate of the relic. So yeah, I already have a Bobby Lashley payback relic, Matt relic. But then to counter that, I did get fucking Edge. So that's pretty cool. I will take that all day, every day. So yeah, Edge on the stage. Or did the Edge and Christian theme have lyrics? I don't know. I just know I played WWE 13, and it played the Edge song all the time. But yeah, so there we go. I think what's up next in the pipeline is probably a bunch of AEW stuff. Actually, is one, or at least is what I have in my cart. I got a 2022 hobby box and another one of 2021, and I found a box of Star Trek's coming. So if you're not into the wrestling and you're mostly into the Star Trek, finally one of those. Maybe another Star Trek box later. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what's next up. And I still have behind. I got a whole nother. Well, no, that one didn't really matter because I've done that before. But I've still got 4 blaster boxes behind me. So I don't know. I'll pop them out as fast as I can. But otherwise, yeah. Thanks for watching, and good thing the Saudis aren't buying WWE. All right, thank you. Do the like and subscribe if you could, please. I would appreciate it.